Hello students, welcome to the next lecture of Emerging Domain in Electronics Engineering. I am Sugandh Gupta and in today's lecture we will discuss the differential and common mode operation of op-amp. In the previous lecture we discussed what is op-amp, what are its features and what is its circuit symbol, what is the IC of op-amp, that is 741 IC, what are the functions of various pins of the IC. So I'll have also shared the link of the previous lecture in the description box if you haven't watched it. So in today's lecture, we'll discuss the differential and common mode operation of op-amp. So when we'll start it, first of all, we should recall that op-amp is an amplifier and what is the function of an amplifier? To increase the strength of the input signal. So we are here giving an AC signal. So it will be having both components, that is the differential component and the common component. That means when you will apply the voltages that at both the input terminals, that is the non-inverting input and the inverting input, then there will be some components in the signals of the two inputs which will be common, and there will be even components in the two signals of the input that will be different or that will have some difference in phase. So there will be both type of component present in the input signals. Some components will be common and some components will be different. So how the op-amp works on different components and how does the op-amp work on common components, it is all about that. Okay, so let us start with differential mode operation. So let me write first of all differential mode operation. We'll move hand in hand so that you can understand both the things. So differential mode operation, first of all let us understand this. Now see, I am again drawing the circuit symbol of op-amp and plus and minus. I have already told that this minus and plus can be interchanged also. This is V1 voltage, this is V2 voltage and this is V0. And the difference of the two voltages will be VID. Because you know that V0 is equal to A into VID. That is the differential input. So how will you take it? VID is given as V1 minus V2. Isn't it? We have already read it in the previous lecture. So this is differential input. So VID is equals to V1 minus V2. This is differential input because it is taking the difference of the components. And if we consider the common input, then common input will be taken as the average of the two inputs, that is V1 and V2 divided by 2. So this is common input. I'll mark it as I, that is common input, I for input, common input. So when we talk about the output, so we haven't considered the common input previously because when I told you the circuit symbol, I have already only told you the output formula as V0 equals to A into V1 minus V2, that is VID. I haven't told you the common part because it is too small that we have neglected that. But now if we consider the total output voltage, it has to be some gain, differential gain, because we will be multiplying it with the differential input, and common mode gain with the common mode input. But this part was too low, therefore we neglected it and we considered only this part that we have learnt in the previous lecture as the formula, and we have to remember that only. But because here we are studying the differential and common mode operation, so therefore we need to know it. So I am writing the heading and common mode operation because we are going hand in hand. So I hope you all have understood this concept that the total output will be some gain multiplied by the differential input and the common mode input. When we are multiplying with differential input, we are taking it as differential gain. When we are multiplying it with the common mode input, then we are taking as common mode gain. So let me write down each and every parameter very clearly. It is differential input. AD is the differential gain. AC is the common mode gain. Common mode gain. And VC is the common input. So I have written each and every parameter very clearly so that all of you can understand. Now I'll explain why the differential input is going to be higher. I mean, this AD into VID part is going to be high as compared to AC into VC part. So let us take an example. If the opposite polarity inputs are applied to the op amp, if opposite polarity inputs are applied to the op amp, okay, that means let V1 is equals to plus V, that means they are same in magnitude but opposite in polarity, and V2 let it be minus V. So what is VID? It is V1 minus V2, which will give you V minus of minus V, that is 2V. And what is VC? VIC, if you calculate VIC, it will be V1 plus V2 by 2, and it will be V1 is V and V2 is minus V divided by 2, that will give you 0. So what is the V0 equals to according to the formula? AD into VID plus AC into VIC. This part is going to be 0 and it is going to be whatever gain you had. Op amp is already having a high gain, so it is going to be 2V. That means we can see that the ability of an op amp is to greatly amplify the signals that are opposite in polarity. That means when the components are different, or when you are amplifying the difference of the components input, so the amplification is higher. So op amp has this ability to amplify the opposite signals or the signals with opposite polarity to a great extent. So the op amp is able to greatly amplify the signals that are opposite in polarity, and it rejects the signals which are same in polarity. So let us see again common mode operation. So in this case, common mode, if you take, if V1 is equals to plus V and if V2 is also equal to plus V, that means both are common, that means same in magnitude, same in phase, then what is VID equals to? V1 minus V2, which is equal to 0, and VIC is equals to 2V by 2, that is equals to V. So what is that? You are having some, you will get some output, but that output will be very, very low. So V0 will be equal to AC into V, that will be all. So always remember that op amp has a tendency to slightly amplify the common signals. It is not 0, because when we talk about ideal it is 0, but practically it is very small. So op amp has the tendency to slightly to amplify the common signals to a very, very less extent, but op amp amplifiers greatly amplify the signals that are opposite in polarity. So we can say that the op amp amplifies opposite signals and rejects, and it has a tendency to reject common mode signals. So whenever you are given a numerical and you are also given the common mode gain or then you always have to calculate the output voltage as the sum of both differential and the common mode signals. So it will be ADVD plus ACVC. Else normally when you will talk, or when you will talk in the laboratory, or when we will talk about the operation of an op amp, you must know that op amp is simply V0 equals to some gain multiplied by the difference of the voltages, and this difference has to be taken as the formula as non-inverting voltage minus inverting voltage. So you always have to remember this when we talk generally, but if you are specially given the common mode gain also in the numerical, then you will talk about the output as a whole, that is V naught equal to AdVd plus ACVC. I hope I am clear. So in the next lecture we will see, we have already seen that the op-amp has the tendency to reject the common signals. So we will see the common mode rejection ratio topic in the next video.